From Los Angeles back in the 1970s to St. Louis back in the late 1990s, early 2000s. And then back to Los Angeles in the late 2010s to the 2020s. From the fearsome foursome to the greatest show on turf, to just simply the LA Rams. That's Super Bowl 34, Super Bowl 56. Ram fans across the nation, Ram fans across the world. The Playmaker down there silence here, and you have turned into Ramley Talk. Horns up, Rams house, let's go. Time to talk Rams football. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing this week? I hope y'all doing great. I hope y'all doing blessed. More blessed than I am right now. Excuse me. I am recovering from COVID-19, by the way. Apparently, when I did the show last week, I caught COVID. And yeah, COVID is one hell of a virus, I must say. But in that span of a week, I did go through a lot of stuff. So just a lot of fatigueness and tiredness, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, all of it. I went through the whole nine. But I'm slowly recovering, so if you having a hard time hearing me or anything like that, it's because I'm still recovering from COVID. But I'm back. And last time I left y'all, I gave y'all my prediction of the first 4 weeks of the season, as we are doing our season prediction because it is preseason. So in this episode, I will get through weeks 5 through 9 because our bye week is in that week, which will be week 7. And you know, I'm going to talk some preseason football with y'all, which I'm about to open up with right now. This past week, Saturday, I believe, it was the battle for LA, preseason style, when the Rams and Chargers got together, as the Chargers were the home team. No starters, as you believe, no Matthew Stafford, no Justin Herbert, no Cam Akers, no Austin Eckler, no Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, you know, the list goes on for both sides, no starters. So we had Bryce Perkins playing the whole game for us as quarterback. Did pretty damn well. 10 for 17, 133 yards passing, 2 touchdown passing. Ran the ball 8 times for 39 yards, and he also ran for a touchdown. Bryce Perkins looking good for us. I believe it's his 3rd or 4th year out of Virginia. I like what I saw there. Shout out to the star of the night. If I was doing the Ram Player of the Week, it would be Lance McCutcheon. 5 catches, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns with a 2-point conversion. As the Rams beat the Chargers 29-22. Very good game. Chase Daniels from the other side played well for the Chargers. So did Ethan Stick. 16 for 13, 119 interception. Really wasn't his fault. The defensive back made a damn great play. Got to see Isaiah Spiller from Texas A&M play for the Chargers. 10 carries for 34 yards. This wide receiver that they got, Bandy, not Candy, Bandy. 7 catches, 73 yards and touchdown. That dude was catching everything. Saw some good things in preseason game 1, but preseason is preseason. Don't really hold much stock in it, but who's going to make a team, who's going to put something on tape, stuff like that. But good showing, good thing. Bryce Perkins and Lance McCutcheon did a good job. Preseason 2 will be tomorrow, as the Houston Texans comes into town to play the Rams, and then next week it would be off to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals in a preseason Super Bowl rematch before we get ready for the Buffalo Bills in week 1. That's the preseason talk that I got for y'all. Let's shift over to what I talked about last week. Last week, if you recall, weeks 1 through 4, I had us beating Buffalo. I think I said Matt Gay gets the game-winning field goal, and we walk out opening night victorious at home. We take care of Atlanta. It's Atlanta. We go to Arizona. So much stuff going on in Arizona. We beat Arizona in the site of the Super Bowl this year. And then we got to go on the road and play the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football. And I said the season streak puts us to 7. Yeah, we beat them in the NFC Championship game, but I think us beating them in the NFC Championship game, and then our first meeting back is on their home turf on a Monday Night Football, knowing they're going to be hearing about what happened in the NFC Championship game. I think they take us out on Monday Night Football. So we go into week 5, 3-1. Now let's get to week 5. Week 5. Oh my gosh. We play the Dallas Cowboys. And it's not, oh my gosh, it's the Cowboys. It's going to be a tough matchup. It's my gosh, because this is America's team. I am so tired of playing the Cowboys. I'm so tired of watching the Cowboys. I'm just tired of Dallas, period. They get all the limelight, spotlight, and they don't have nothing to show for it. Yeah, they won a division last year, but then got ousted by the San Francisco 49ers. Thanks to our help, if we want to be honest about it. I mean, if we would have beat San Francisco in week 18 like we were supposed to, and that was the one that ran into San Francisco in the wild card round, and that's the one that got Debo out of 49ers. So yeah, Cowboy fans, I do apologize. But can y'all get off our schedule? I am tired of having to play the Dallas Cowboys almost every other year. I want a 3-year, 4-year break from seeing the Dallas Cowboys. They shouldn't even be called America's team, okay? They haven't won anything for America in 20-something odd years. But yet they get all the primetime games. They get the spotlight every chance they get. Nobody cares about the Cowboys anymore. But they are on the schedule for whatever reason. And they are coming to SoFi Stadium yet again. We're just going to beat them anyway. We're going to beat the Cowboys. So that's going to push us to 4-1. Coming off the loss to San Francisco. We'll beat the Cowboys. And then we get to week 6, October 16th. Carolina Panthers come in. Baker Mayfield will be starting. Will Donald will be starting. Will Chris McCaffrey be playing at this time? Is DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson going to be the 1-2 punch we've been looking forward to? What does the defense look like in Carolina? What does Matt Rule look like as a coach in Carolina? Because he's on the high seat. But it's Carolina, so we'll win that game. And that'll push us to 5-1 on the year. Looking pretty good, right? And then we get to week 7, and that's a bye week. I hate that damn bye week. I really hate having the second bye week of the season. Bye week starts in week 6. We get ours in week 7. That means we have to play 11 straight games to finish up the season. I hate that so much. I don't understand. I think last year was the opposite. I think we played our first 11 games. Yeah, then week 12 we had a bye week. And then we had to finish out the season. They did the reverse to us. We have the second bye week. Along with Buffalo. And along with a couple other teams I can't think off the top of my head. But the second bye week. That is ridiculous. So the second half of the season is going to be hell for us. We got the second bye week. Recover, get injured, get healthy, all that good stuff. Maybe around this time we can start back talking about bringing OBJ in because he's still out there. He'll be what, mid-October, and whatnot. Should be straight. Should be ready to get back ready, get in football shape, stuff like that. And by November, December, bring him back, add him to the receiving core, and we off and running. So, by the way, I would like to mention, but in that Dallas game, who Trayvon Diggs gonna stick? Are you gonna stick the triple cup receiver in Cooper Kupp? Why are you gonna stick Allen Robinson? That's something I want to see. when we do play the Cowboys. Trayvon Diggs, which one of these monsters are you going to try to take out? Which I don't think you're going to either one, but is it Allen Robinson or is it Cooper Kupp? Pick your poison. Just saying. Just saying. And then we come off the bye week. After week 7, week 8. San Fran comes to SoFi Stadium. Round 2 of what was the NFC Championship game. In the place where the Nfc Championship game took place at SoFi Stadium. That's going to be a doozy the day before Halloween. It means Halloween's on Monday. How will this one go? I got us losing at Santa Clara on October 3rd. Towards the beginning of the month. By the end of the month, we'll be playing San Fran again. Getting that division rivalry out the way. I think this one will be different. I believe we take San Fran out in this one and split the series, ending the 7-game win streak, regular season streak that they have over us, and thus making it very difficult for people to cast around. Yet what? 6-1 on the year. You have beaten San Fran. You've beaten Buffalo. You've beaten Arizona. You've beaten the Cowboys. You've beaten good teams. Teams as up that everybody want to talk about. We split. Normally, that's what most people predict in division rivalries. They split when two teams are good and great and whatnot. That's what we're going to do with San Fran. We're going to finally split with them. We're going to split. That's what we're going to do. Now, we hit the month of November in week 9. And in the month of November, we begin 2 days before my birthday. My birthday will be on a Tuesday, which is election day. And I hate when my birthday is on election day. It just makes me angry. But that's another topic for another day. 2 days before the November 6th, we take the trip to South Florida in a NFC divisional round rematch against the GOAT, Tom Brady, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, Bruce Arians went to the front office. Todd Bowles is the head coach. Tom Brady is still the quarterback. Leonard Floyd is still there. Chris Godwin should be somewhat back to what he used to be before he got the ACL injury last year. Mike Evans is still there. No Rob Gronkowski because he retired. He said he's done with football. He even told Brady, I can't do it no more. And then they added Julio Jones. Now, to most people out there, Julio Jones is past his prime. He's over the hill. He doesn't have it no more. Too many injuries. He doesn't have it no more. Which is understandable, and you might be right. You could be right. We have beaten Tom Brady since he became a Buck three times in a row. We beat him with Jared Goff when we had to go down to Monday Night Football and took them out as we worked our way back into playoff contention and got into the wild card round before we had to run into Green Bay again. We'll be getting to them later, and we'll be getting to them to like episode 4 of this when we get to that final part of the schedule. We beat them last year in week 3, battle with 2-0 unbeatens down at SoFi Stadium. A duel between Matthew Stafford and Tom Brady, which Matthew Stafford won. And then everybody remembers the divisional round. Yep, 20-something odd points. Going in to make it even more until Cam Akers fumbles at the 1 before halftime. And then the Peyton comeback, and the Brady comeback starts to happen. Before you knew it, it's the 4th quarter and we're tied at 27. Then you're thinking Tom Brady is going to do it again, and this is why he is the GOAT. Until Matthew Stafford said, I like to snatch those two. Fires Cooper Kupp down the field for a 40-something yard bomb. Put him in field goal range. Matt Gay kissed the game with a field goal, 30-27. Rams move on to the Nfc Championship game, which we know what happened with San Francisco, and also what happened in the Super Bowl with Cincinnati. All right, here we go. I don't remember the last time Brady lost it to a team 3 times in a row. I don't even remember the last time that happened. So I'm interested in knowing how the GOAT feels about this. Knowing he has lost to a team 3 times in a row since he became a team that he was following when he was a goddamn Patriot. Beat us in the Super Bowl with a great show on turf when he was just becoming a starter. Beat us down in the regular season. Who knows how many times, including the one when we had to go to London and took a beating. Beat us again in the Super Bowl with Sean McVay when he first got there. Beat us 17-3 when we only scored 3 points, but we had the number 1 offense in the league. Todd Gurley couldn't do nothing, and Brandon Cooks dropped 2 touchdown passes from Jared Goff. Which ultimately led to us getting Matthew Stafford, because that was the beginning of it, and then the season after that, we were halfway when we got destroyed by Green Bay at Lambeau Field, which led to us getting Matthew Stafford, and we saw the results. Can we make it 4 in a row of beating Brady and the Bucs? 3 of them being in Tampa. I don't know. Are they healthy at this point? Is Julio still playing? How does that old line look? Because they did lose they starting center for a significant amount. I don't think it's a whole full season, but they did lose their center, so that's going to be something to look at. How does the defense look? Are they healthy coming off an injury season last year? I'm interested in seeing, because I'm going to be honest, if the Bucs are fully healthy, ready to go rock and roll, yeah, it's a tough out. With Brady threw for over 5,000 yards, and damn near 50 touchdowns. It's still Tom Brady, and I hate saying it. And if that defense is fully healthy, you already know you can't run on them. That's for damn sure. So they gonna make you one-dimensional. If they secondary is healthy, they secondary don't make it easy for you, and that linebacking core don't make it easy for you. So to be, do I want to be on the safe side, or do I want to say I don't care? Do I flip a coin on this one? I don't know. We have owned the Bucs, but every streak does come to an end at San Francisco. Just throwing that out there. Probably the reason why I think they're going to beat us in week 4. All streets do come to an end. Brady's last chance at the Rams, most likely, to right the wrong that took place in the divisional round. I'm going to give Brady this one. I know y'all going to get on me about it, but I'm going to give Brady this one. I don't think Brady loses another one to the Rams. Man, I ain't going to say he loses. No, I don't think Brady's want to lose 4 in a row to the Rams. I don't think he wants that, because I don't think he has ever lost to a team 4 in a row. That would be unprecedented for Brady. To lose to a team 4 times in a row? 4 times in a row. Okay? New Orleans have been kicking their ass, and then they got them in the playoffs. And New Orleans is still owning them in the regular season, just like San Fran did with us. But I don't think Brady's trying to lose to us. This go around, back in Tampa. So I'm going to give that to Tampa. So after that, I got us going 3-1 in these 4 game stretch. That puts us at 6-2 on the year. Not bad. 6-2 on the year should be probably number one in the NFC, if not in the NFL. Depending on how Green Bay is looking. And Buffalo and Kansas City. Well, that tight AFC West is just ridiculous. We haven't played a team in that division yet. We won't get to them. We won't get to that division until late in November, week 12, when we got to go to Kansas City. Which is part of next episode. Which I'm going to give you a preview. Which in that episode, we'll be talking about 5 games. We're going from week 10 to week 14. And in that stretch, we have 2 divisional games, 2 LC West games, and a trip to New Orleans. And that would be the stretch where things really start getting interesting for the Rams. But until then, Rams 6-2, beat the Cowboys per usual. Gonna beat Carolina. We should. We're going to split with the San Francisco 49ers. They beat us in week 4. We'll beat them in week 8. And then we're going to go with the Tampa. We might sell for a 3-point loss to Tampa. 6-2 on the year. Feeling pretty good where we at as we continue to see how the Rams can repeat as Super Bowl champions, something that hasn't been done since 03 and 04 by the New England Patriots, aka Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. But until then, until next week when we get into a 5-game slate to get into, y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Remember, Houston Rams preseason game number 2 tomorrow at SoFi Stadium, 10 o'clock. We'll be live on the NFL Network channel. This is the Playmaker signing out. Catch y'all later. Thank you for listening to your new episode of Ramley Talk. And if you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and whatever else that you listen to Ramley Talk on. And for those of you who are iTunes and Apple Podcast lovers, leave us a rate and review on those, and we'll gladly know how we're doing. Until next time, Don the Playmaker signing off.